Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. So, Stadium's been out for a long time now. I mean, not that, quite long. And I wanted to show how I've adapted, like, my own gameplay. Especially, like, this season and last season. We've been playing things a little bit differently. So, this game is going to showcase an adaptation and then a re-adaptation again with the build. And I want to focus a lot on the thought process behind it. So in this game, I can see that we're against Mercy Brig. If I asked you one question about Mercy Brig as a combo, what would you say? I mean, I don't know if you'd say it, but that's a lot of healing. Brig right now can heal a ton. And what I've usually done, or I've done in previous seasons, is I'd start with something like Phantasm here. Like I'm doing now, actually. With this would be my exact opening. Armored Vest, because we're up against Tracer. Ability Power, Ability Lifesteal. And the goal of this would be, okay, I want to use my Phantasm offensively. And it's probably about now that I'm thinking, you know what? We've got this hazard here. And even though we've got a Brig, our Brig's healing doesn't come online. Like, I know this Brig's build. They've been in other videos of mine. Their healing doesn't really come online until about round 3. So already, we're using heal orbs everywhere. So the ability lifesteal is kind of worthless. And yeah, we've basically decided at this point, look, we're going to be focused heavily on a heal-based build. Like, from now. And there's two reasons for it. One of them is, yeah, sure, Mercy Brig put out tons and tons of healing. As we win the first fight with loads of healing as well, by the way. So Mercy Brig put out tons of healing. And so normally I'd want damage, but actually they're going to put out that healing anyway, and they just get rich. I get rich as well with the damage, but they also get rich. And I'm thinking, why don't I just sit back, heal, don't get those supports as rich, and then transition into a DPS build when everybody's a bit poorer, and maybe they won't have this overwhelming healing. So that's the goal at the moment. As you can see, we're running out of energy. We're just trying to put as much healing as we can down. So we're on 60% of this round already. We're just kind of locking them in the choke. It's very difficult for them to get past this. Cassidy doing the right call there. Going for a little flank that we kind of overreacted that for a little bit. Bounce the orb there. It should bounce around that little zone up and down because it's a flat, well, even if it's not a flat roof, it's still, as long as we fire it perfectly vertically, it's going to keep bouncing around in there. Briggs very low. Phantasm orb to heal them up with Coalescence as well. It's going to do the job of pinning them back and force them in a different direction. We kind of bait something out here, but enemy team doesn't really get the chance to contest. Let's have a look at the numbers. 3k healing, 1k damage. I mean, enemy team only put out like 5k damage in total, so that's absolutely fine. We get MVP for it. We might have taken a bit of cash away from our Brig by doing that, but look, we got a round up, and we can do the same thing again. So this should end up being pretty similar to how my normal builds would work, and that would be, we'll soon get debuffs like Cyber Venom or Liquid Nitrogen. And then, yeah, we'll go into our standard build. The only difference here being that the enemy supports are poorer, and they're the players that are going to be able to stop us in our DPS debuff build the most. Because if they just out-heal all the damage that we put in, then, yeah, that's going to work. So, what have we taken here? We've taken a... Is it Vitality Amplifier and Biotech, I think I picked? See if I hover over them again. Also Adrenaline Shot and Ballistic Buffer. Yeah, Bio-Light even, sorry. Bio-Light Overflow. I've only picked that for the health because I'm now in this... I'm going to sit back and heal. And it's about this point I realised, maybe I should have taken the Gadget instead of Bio-Light. And yes, that would be the choice. But it does have that cleansing effect and give us some overhealth on ult, but it's not going to be as valuable as just having the gadget healing as well if we're just on a max heal build. Still, it should be okay. We've got Phantasm Orbs. Soldier Visor's also there. Brig's also healing, although she does get taken down. So we've just got to flat bounce these orbs everywhere we go. Try and keep this hazard alive, even if he gets rocked now with Brig packs and our orbs, which we're now just following around. We should be okay. Now, the problem that we've got here is that our tank's kind of isolated. Doesn't mean they get a little bit low health, but we managed to navigate that one somehow, even with the tracer pressure. Our Cassidy getting a few headshots there. That's going to allow us to start pushing forward. And yeah, we're simply not pushing, right? We're just going to stand still, try and flat bounce orbs. Doesn't matter where, like even there. That's going to bounce back towards us like once, and we can use it later. Doesn't do anything in this case, but if there's some long height, there's all sorts of flat surfaces like this should bounce back and heal our tank, and also come back to us in this room, which it does. Fade the rock, and we're just making objective progress, and it's very hard for them to push over onto us. You know, going up close to a Brig anyway, going up close to a Cassidy, to a Hazard. Like, who's going to engage on their team? Somebody has to go forward. And to be honest, they're relying a lot on the Tracer. We're running out of healing resources. We're going to use our Coalescence here. We didn't quite fade out of the Sigma roll. Soldier Visor giving us a bit of healing, but we couldn't save the Brig, unfortunately. A couple of damage orbs. Now, these are so that we can use a Phantasm Orb, and they have to kind of walk through that to get to our team. We've got a choice of damage orbs again, or heal orbs. Bounce a heal orb flat off the wall. That will come back. Hopefully help our Cassidy. Cassidy takes down Tracer, but now our tank's isolated. There's still a barrier here. Ooh, enemy Cassidy taken down. A couple of heal orbs here as well. Sigma's taking a bit of damage. And wow, our team clean them up. We're going to make some more progress. This is looking very, very good already. And we're earning quite a lot of cash. So, just got to keep this solid. Very simplistic Moira play. Manage resource a bit without our damage orbs can be a bit tricky. Also, our tanks way up there on their own. Look at this. Brig Moira up against the tank. We just annihilate them. I don't know where the High Noon is. We did see a Tracer briefly there who tries to stick us with a Pulse Bomb, but we're Moira. Oh. We take some damage. I was waiting to see where the Cassidy was before I fade, because I want to know if I can fade onto my orb or not. An enemy team get a similar push again. Again, damage orbs for the retreat. So they walk into them, does a bit of damage. And again, the choice of damage orbs here. This time we do opt for the damage orb. We place one out there. We've got a Coalescence as well. Going to use that because our tank's gone in. Look for those sideways targets that might not get a healing. Mercy. Just very low health there. A little fade away from the Brig as well. And our team gonna take round 2. 6.6k healing. We put out some big numbers. We're definitely taking some cash away from our Brig, but it should still be enough because Brig's quite dependent on the powers here rather than the items. So now that we've earned a bunch of cash, and I did see that Mercy's healing was really, really high, it's time to transition into the debuff build, the damage-based build. We can get a second power. So if we're going to go for debuffs, then multi-ball looks like a very good option, which we do select for now. Now, Cyber Venom, we want that one debuff. Alternatively, there's Liquid Nitrogen. My way of thinking with Liquid Nitrogen is it's going to give me some health. Slowing them down could be handy for us. And yeah, maybe that's just going to work quite well. So, first aid kit as well. So this kind of puts us still in a bit of a defensive stance, but I mean, if we're going to be firing damage orbs, it's a little bit wonky as a build. So yeah, same thing. We're kind of on the heal orb stuff. Vitality Amplifier is going to give us some ability life still. We keep that, and yeah, we haven't got the gadget either. So now we're aiming to fire a lot more damage orbs, but not necessarily exclusively. And let's see how this goes. Round 3. We've also got quite a nice cash lead. It's a good 6k. It's unlikely to Mercy rule, especially when they get a cash boost here. We fail if they jump up top. I was trying to do it off of like the stairs a little bit in hope I could get there. Okay, so expecting a lot more damage orbs now that we want to debuff them here. Brig pushes us, but gonna slow her down as our soldier takes down enemy tracer. We're pushing him again. This game's looking like it might be quite an easy one actually. Now we're pushing over to their spawn. Liquid nitrogen actually doing quite a lot of work when we fired those orbs as well. Gonna have to heal orb here though, because we're taking a bit of damage and we hear the tracer around. Okay, everyone on our team falls back, which is nice. We're playing in this very awkward, tight kind of ball at the moment as oh wow. Sigma just deleted our soldier and us as well. Didn't realise that he was just walking onto us. I knew this is close, but was timing the attacks, but no, he just walked all over us there. Our Cassidy's also taken down. Is our Hazard going to be able to live through this? Oh, enemy Sigma misses there. Fire damage orbs again. Okay. Firing the multi-ball over there. That's going to apply liquid nitrogen. Very hard for them to push over onto our team here. Which actually, thinking about it, might be counterproductive because our team is very good if they try and push onto us. We're not so good at pushing onto the enemy team. Oh, Briggs used rally, but we can't help that. Sigma takes Brig down as well. Oh, there's the Mercy and the Cassidy. Both get taken down. Sigma's there as well. We're going to rotate around. Sigma's somehow surviving here, like pretty long. Wow, that was unexpected. Like no idea how the Sigma lived through that. They went in there with no health, and then yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so our healing is significantly lower. We're going to fire an orb up high to hopefully heal the Brig both in the air and then when they also drop down. Trying to fire it all the way up, but some of the way. So now we fade forward to throw our debuff orbs there, but now Tracer sticks us afterwards. Yeah, this is not working that well. At this point, I'm thinking maybe Cyber Venom is just the better choice. I wanted to make sure that I had some tankiness though, and the fact that we could still debuff them. But we'd also get the 25 health, which I look for in the items a lot. Again, picking damage orbs. So we could have fired heal orbs to keep our tank healthy there. Now we're just making sure that we're contesting the bot as well. Damage orbs coming in, the debuff. It's just not good. It's not working out too well for us. So more, yeah. I mean, we're not putting out that much damage. It's like, okay, 4k damage is quite good. But the enemy supports are easily healing this one up with 6k and 7k healing between them. Okay, so maybe liquid nitrogen was not the play. Now, I know people in the comments would just be like, why are you even picking liquid nitrogen since it was nerfed and stuff like that? At high level, speed is a lot, especially if they've got to come in and engage on us. Slowing it down even by a little bit can be the difference between somebody getting away or not getting away, and that's for both teams. So it's like, okay, I want my second debuff, because we're on multi-ball after all. We probably don't want BioLite either. We want to get some ability lifesteal, which is good. Get Cyber Venom in here, and then we've got a choice. We're still keeping that ballistic buffer. We can go for Power Playbook for a bit more damage. Or we could go for charge plating. Now, with it being a smaller map, it might be a bit tricky to get the ultimate in time. It does give us 10 health, but then, you know, 10 health, we are hoping when you pick charge plating that you're going to use your coalescence. The other option is to take a bit more ability lifesteal, but I think we've got enough for now anyway. Our orbs aren't doing too much damage.
20 seconds to go.
So, enemy team now with a 9k cash lead. We're on the double debuffs. And, I mean, our money's quite good. Our Brig is a bit poorer, but by giving them a chance to have a healing round, while we're putting out higher damage numbers, we'll hopefully get their build online a bit. And I still maintain that our Brig's build is going to come, like, partially online now to start putting out some mega healing. So, I want to supplement our damage. Okay, quick drop off of the orbs there. Gotta watch out for bounces around the corner. Still having to do quite a bit of weapon healing in between cooldowns. Again, we drop the orbs off, but two of our players low in the back line. Tank gets taken down though, because when we went back to peel for that, I'm going to try and leave one in the doorway. Brig. Oh, Brig gets taken down. Sorry, Cassidy gets taken down. Now Brig gets taken down. Just waiting for him to attack. We actually took one of the shots there as Tracer pushes us. Oof. We did just about survive that one. Drop off a heal orb that our tank can use. Just about dodge the rock. Oh no, Sigma ult gets us as well. I wish the boundary on that was a little bit different. But hey, what can you do? Nothing against the Tracer if you're levitated in the air. So enemy team pushing forward. Briggs used rally but does get taken down. Here's our tank again. We're trying to apply those debuffs. Tracer behind us now. We use Coalescence for survival purposes, but also to hopefully get us forward towards the point. Can't go yet. Half of the point is captured. We've got players moving over to the side to try and get onto the point. Now we fade across. We've got no cooldowns, no. We're actually a bit lucky that we weren't the ones under attack. Didn't quite fade in time. And yeah, this hasn't really worked out for our team. We put out some decent enough damage. Our DPS didn't put out too much at all. And I mean, that's 2 rounds down. So we had 2 healing rounds, which felt very easy actually. And now when we've swapped to a DPS debuff round, or a couple of rounds, we've just got crushed. The obvious solution to this is, well, let's go back to healing. So, scrap the build. Unfortunately, we've got multi-ball. It's not very good for healing. It's good for debuffs only. But that's what it's going to do. We're thinking about what power to take, but we can worry about that later. Let's focus on getting survivability and ability power. Keeping it nice and simple. Lumerico, going to obviously give us loads of survivability when we're sitting there fading to drop off the Phantasm Orbs. Super Flexor, tons and tons of extra ability power. We've got the gadget as well, Iridescent Iris. That's going to give us cooldown reduction. I think that's quite important to have some cooldown reduction in these kind of heal builds. And there's another reason for getting that cooldown reduction, which is something I've thought of as well, which will become obvious quite soon. Now we're deciding, do we want Smart Orbs? We can get Smart Orbs, that's going to help just with the healing orbs. Charge plating over the regular ability powers because I still want that survivability. Or do we just get regular ability power? Because our AP looks quite low. It's sat there at 50, but actually with Super Flexor it's going to go a lot higher. Now Optimal Overflow is a consideration if we're just going to sit there and heal. Like a genuine consideration. But Void Hoppers, with the extra cooldown that we've got, Void Hoppers, I mean, we're standing still. We're going to be using heal orbs on the spot with Phantasm. We're going to be using our gadget on the spot. We're going to be healing players. And each time we drop off the Phantasm Orb, everybody's getting a bit of overhealth. That synergy alone is actually really strong. Because the overhealth is going to give time for the healing to happen. Even if it's like, what, I don't know, 80 or something. It might be like 80 health that our team get from Void Hoppers. That's 80 health that the enemy team would have to break through. And when we hit Void Hoppers like that, if they were missing any health, it's going to heal them basically for free. As we drop down our gadget now, firing the heal orbs towards the enemy team, but we're actually bouncing them off the back wall so that they come back to our team. Again, just looking for any surfaces to fire them on. We're going to grasp for our resources back because there's no alternative energy. Enemy team does capture the point. This is a little bit alarming. We get completely deleted again by Sigma. I think we completely forgot that they've got those triple hyperspheres. Our team's doing good. Enemy Brig overextended a little bit. So even though the enemy team's captured the point, we've got a couple of kills here. That's both of their supports down. We should be able to push this. Just got to keep our players alive. Drop the gadget down for the soldier. He's slightly out of it, but that's that covered. Cassidy as well. Point blank on us. Void Hoppers actually also has this bonus effect of making players disappear. And enemy DPS, they sometimes lose track of players when they just disappear for like a fraction of a second. And it can kind of mess up their aim. So, our time on the point now. Bounce an orb behind us because we want to use the cooldown early. It does make sense. It's just, yeah, in that situation it didn't do anything. If you're anticipating that the enemy team's going to come back or come back in soon and start shooting players, using that orb in the opposite direction to give it some travel time is, yeah, it is quite a good idea because you get your cooldown back faster again. is now the Void Hoppers, and look at the cluster of our team. Drop our gadget as well for our own safety. That's going to give us a bit more healing. Lumerico's also helping us out here. Phantasm Orbs everywhere. It's really difficult when we're on this like double mega heal build. And also you've got Brig for protection. You've got a Cassidy. And you've got a Hazard. Nobody wants to come forward, but if they don't come forward, then it's really hard to do the poke damage against this much heals. And this is like the adaptation here. Flat bounce that orb, that can be used by a tank here. We've got Coalescence as well, which we can use. We've got a gadget to drop, which we haven't yet dropped. Oh, we dropped it there. Coalescence comes in. Enemy team, they just can't move forward. It's really tricky to push into this. 5.3k healing, 5.4k healing. Enemy team, they had nothing, a bit of poke damage, but they're just not getting anybody down.
Put those hands together. It's time for push.
So going into round 6, it's a bit tricky on this map because it's very wide open, at least in certain parts of it. I think we can still do the same. Sonic Recharger, look at the cash. We haven't got 10k. I'm like, maybe we could juggle some stuff around. But Sonic Recharger is like the Phantasmic Flux in heal builds. Because we're not throwing the damage orbs to get the ability lifesteal that Phantasmic Flux would do. But this passively regenerates that. So we basically just get this health, and then whenever we start regenerating our life again, we're going to start fights with that much health, and then sometimes we might get it back as well. And considering we've got so much self-healing with these orbs, which we're basically demonstrating now. So yeah, Phantasm Orbs, the multi-ball orbs as well. Then we've got our gadget. Balls. Yeah, exactly. So with all of this, we should have quite a few opportunities to passively regenerate it. It gives us a bit of ability power. It gives us some tankiness as well. So yeah, looks, it's a rare item. I don't buy it very often. And I might actually start buying it more. So they're saying to go right side. That's because of our orb demonstration. They realize that in this little right side area, they are going to get so many heals. If the enemy team push up the stairs... Ah, there was no footsteps. Right, flat bounce on there. Oh, tank's getting very low. We're going to drop the gadget as well. Try and get that healing. We do hear a tracer blink behind, so we've got to be careful of that. But as long as we've got orbs with us, we should be okay. Phantasm Orb placed down here. Now we're caught in kind of two places. We flat bounce an orb behind. Cassidy's there. We're just going to take a brief moment of cover. Oh, make sure we're healing the Brig up. But again, this split between the Brig and the tank, it's like, which one are we going to go heal? Which one are we going to go save? And that's where coordination comes into play. Oh, Brig's got a bit of damage onto her. That Void Hopper's giving us some health. This is the support duo here. Rally comes in as well. We've got so much healing. I get out of the Sigma ult. Brig doesn't, but we're going to drop off heal orbs again. Oh my god, our health just not moving. This is like, yeah, that's just insane. We're both full health. That's insane synergy between Brig and Moira there. I might have to start playing Moira heal builds when I've got Brig now. Like, just because of that one moment. Normally I'd leave them to do a lot of the healing, but actually having both of them is really strong. Right, we're in a very tight little area of the map here, which is perfect for our build. Soldier takes down the Tracer. Heal orbs here. Again, we're going to drop off these heal orbs. Coalescence as well. Get our distance from the rally, because we're still putting out damage and healing on players. We're kind of free to use our Coalescence for damage quite a bit. Again, we're bouncing these orbs everywhere. We laid a couple down there. We get lifted up. Sigma hits us a couple of times, but immediately we fade it. Void Hopper's also applied to our team. I mean, their health just isn't moving. Their composition just struggles. When we're a group like this and a unit, how would you even... Like, a Sigma can't push this. They can't poke us down. A Tracer's going to do nothing. We fire some damage orbs. We can leave a Phantasm Orb behind as well. We are in the lead now as well. We use the gadget. Flat bounce the orbs off of the back. It looks like we misfired them against the Tracer, but we didn't. That was intentional, so we could use them later. Okay, we're gonna have to fade out of here. Ooh, we're getting a little bit low health. Brig saving us temporarily. And okay, 13 seconds left. Let's see what the team's doing here. Oh, enemy team gonna get an opportunity to push this. Tank's surely gonna get taken down. Brig gonna have to retreat. Fade out, see if we can save the Brig here. That's looking all good. So now it's just a case of patience. Okay, Sigma Ult comes in. We step out of that. Nobody gets picked up in it. Oh, we've used a couple of our orbs at least. Orb and Gadget. Sigma overextends. Surely it's now just a case of cleaning up. We jump down a bit too keen. We do get the instant spawn though because they've only just got it to the checkpoint. And our team do clean them up. So yeah, I mean, we made a transition and then had to transition back because it wasn't working. Adaptability, guys, it is key to Stadium. Like, if you want to have success, you need to be able to recognize when something's working, when something isn't. It's one of the reasons why I do like, even in orb builds, taking Chain Grasp, because it gives me options to swap the build later on. In this case, we simply swapped how we were playing with the existing build that we had. Yeah, because standard debuff wasn't working, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video. See you soon. GG.